Well, dang, crypto is crashing again. But I don't think we're in a bear market just yet. I think 2022 has a lot more to offer for this bull run and for a lot of cryptocurrencies we're going to talk about in this video today. Most of these coins that I'm interested in buying more of are down about 40%, sometimes even more from their all-time highs. So I believe it's a good time to pick up some of these really good long-term projects at a discount and polish off those bags. One quick note, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. So do your own research and know what you're investing into. But real quick, before we start the video, we have to talk about today's sponsor. And that sponsor is you. That's right. Over 90% of you guys watching this right now haven't subscribed to the channel yet. So all you need to do is go on over to that subscribe button, check it out, inspect it, see how good it looks today, give it a click, and that's it. You've sponsored today's video. So the first thing I want to look at real quick is the Fear and Greed Index. This basically just gauges the market sentiment overall, and because it's Bitcoin, we're looking at Bitcoin because it's the leader of the pack. Right now, we're at Fear, it's 28, and you can see yesterday it was actually at 21. By the time this video comes out, this will have been 2 days ago, so keep that in mind. But last month, when we were hitting all-time highs, we were greedy, and we've come quite a far bit down to extreme fear. The sentiment of crypto investors changes daily, and believe me, it swings from greed to fear quite quickly, so take all of this with a grain of salt, but generally speaking, the Fear and Greed Index is a good indicator of when we should be looking to pick up good deals, because when people are fearful, that is usually a good time to buy the lows. If we head over to the Bitcoin charts real quick, you can see right here, we have been coming off on a steep decline for quite a bit. There is a good chance that this is not the low, that we have lower to go. We're currently at about $48,000 as of making this video. By the time this comes out tomorrow morning, there's a chance we'll be even lower, or maybe we'll have bounced up even higher, but I will say I think the bull run will continue, and for those reasons, I think dollar cost averaging into some of these coins is probably the best move you can make as an investor. Being less risky and not going all in at one time is probably the best thing you can do if you're going to continue to invest in the space. And personally, that's what I'm doing. I'm dollar cost averaging. Anytime a coin drops 15% or more in a day, I usually tend to buy those coins that I have high conviction in long term. So let's look at some coins that I am looking to pick up at a discount right now. The first coin is an obvious one. It's Ethereum. I gotta be honest with you. Ethereum is still undervalued. Even at $3,800 or even $5,000, Ethereum's undervalued. And you guys know this because if you watch my channel, you know how much we talk about NFTs. And NFTs right now fully run on Ethereum. Whether we like it or not, Ethereum is the platform, the blockchain to go to for NFTs. Cardano, Luna, other blockchains, Solana even, have come out with NFTs, but their platforms are truthfully horrible at the moment, and there's a lot of updates that are going to be needed before those blockchains become more mainstream for NFTs, and that's just one avenue that Ethereum has going for it. I personally am trying to build my Ethereum bag as much as possible because I think $10,000, even $15,000 Ethereum is definitely in the cards. It's just a matter of when, not a matter of if. Again, this is my opinion, not financial advice. To counter my entire argument for Ethereum, I do think Solana does have a place in a portfolio, and I definitely want to pick up more Solana. It's actually back around the price I originally bought it for, around $155. It's come way off its all-time high of about $250, so it's down $100 from its all-time high, which is quite a bit when we're talking percentages here. It's currently ranked number 5 out of all coins, which really shows how big the market cap for Solana is. $50 billion. I do think if it continues to compete with Ethereum and it continues to improve some of the things that it needs to improve on, specifically in NFTs, Solana is going to be one that's up there. It's going to be a top 10 coin in my opinion. Unless something crazy changes, I don't see any reason why Solana can't get to $1,000 eventually. When that happens, don't know if it'll be this bull run if cycles do continue, but at some point, I do think Solana will be hitting 4 digits. As you'll notice here, I have talked about 2 and now 3 layer 1 ecosystems. I am a big believer that buying all of the top layer 1 solutions, which all of these are, Ethereum, Solana, and Cardano all are, is one of the best ways to invest in crypto right now. There are a lot of layer 2s that are coming out that are a bit more risky, that might have some more upside we'll talk about towards the end of the video, but Cardano is one of the other major ones right now. Again, it's one of the top 10 coins, $40 billion market cap, ranked number 7. It has been doing horrible in the last several months. You can see right here, as it hit its peak just around $3, it has only come down on a slow, painful drought since then. However, previously, until this point where it hit its peak, it was doing absolutely amazing. Probably one of the best performing coins of the entire bull run. Definitely the best performing coin of the year. compared to most major coins. At least with the market cap this big, it's number one for sure. So it was doing really well, and then since then, it's obviously come back off a lot. You can see it is now right around the area that it was floating around for months. When it went up to $1 in February, all the way until July, so a solid 6 months or so before it took that next major massive pump upwards, it is right around that area where it consolidated for a while and it went sideways for a while. So as long as we don't see Cardano drop again below this point right here, as long as it doesn't go below $1.10, $1 flat, and come back down to this area where we have to retest a lot of support, I do think that Cardano is a good long-term hold. There are obviously a lot of people that are super hyped on it, and there's people that are very much against it. It's definitely one of the more polarizing cryptos out there, which means it could do really well or it could do really poorly depending on which direction things go. But I do have a solid amount of Cardano, and this is one I'm looking to continue to pick up because, again, it is off over 50% from its all-time high, so it's at a major discount as of right now. Now, for some reason, Cardano does lose that $1 support area and goes all the way back down to like 30 cents. Then buying right now would be absolutely catastrophic. So keep that in mind. The next coin here, I have pumped so much on this channel, and when I say pumped, I mean I've talked about it a lot. Just because I love it that much. I think there's so much potential here. It's Luna, and it's the Terra ecosystem. So if you get confused, the coin I'm buying here is Luna. It's on the Terra ecosystem, and UST or US dollar Terra is the stable coin that is paired with Luna. If you want to learn about the Terra ecosystem and why I'm so bullish on it, definitely click this video right up here on the card. That'll explain it more. But Luna, again, is back down around $60, and $60 is a lot compared to where it was when I bought it at $5, right? It's a 12x from where I bought it just a few months ago in the summer. It did get all the way up to $75 just a couple weeks ago. And just like the rest of the crypto market, it's come back off to around $55. If this thing gets back around $50 or so, I'm definitely looking to pick up a considerable amount more of Terra, because I do think that, this is going to sound crazy, Luna will hit $1,000 at some point. I don't know when, I don't know how long it'll take. I do believe that the US Terra ecosystem and the stablecoin specifically are going to overtake Tether and US dollar coin at some point, because it's the only stablecoin that is truly decentralized and is fully autonomous, and you can see all the assets that back the value of the US dollar Terra. You can't see that with Tether or with US dollar coin as much. So I think there is a major shift coming in that way, and because of that, Luna is going to benefit a ton. And again, if you don't understand why that is, I can't explain it all in this video. Go check out the video I linked in the card below. My next pick is Polygon or Matic, and this is a layer 2 solution. This is the first layer 2 solution on this list. And the reason I like Matic so much is because Ethereum is broken. It needs help, and layer 2 solutions like Polygon offer good solutions to the problems that Ethereum currently has. Not going to go too crazy into this. It's been doing, it's doing well. It's trending upward overall, and it's definitely done well in the last couple months. But I do believe that this project is going to have a much more explosive price action as it gets adopted more in NFTs. This is one thing that I probably won't hold forever, because I do think once Ethereum fixes its problems, and hopefully it does, this may not be as critical to the ecosystem. So this is a play that I'm looking to make some money on and then potentially sell sometime next year. The next coin here is Chainlink, and I gotta be honest with you guys. Chainlink is criminally undervalued right now. I'm just gonna say it flat out. Chainlink is used so much more than it gets credit for on its price action. It's absurd. It's currently sitting around $18, which still is a lot compared to where it's been in the past, right? I mean, look at, last 2 years, $2 to $18 is still a really great return on investment. But Chainlink is used in so many different ways, specifically, again, with NFTs, which is a booming and blowing up industry that's going to continue to blow up, in my opinion. So having Chainlink be the provider that allows a lot of these collections and these projects to do what they do at a high degree, it is and will continue to be a critical part of the oracles that exist. We are still so early on in what smart contracts can and can't do, and I think that Chainlink is the industry leader in what smart contracts will be in the future. So I think having Chainlink in my portfolio makes a ton of sense as more exposure to the smart contract part of cryptocurrency. The next coin on my buy list is the Sandbox, and we are now starting to get into a little bit more degen type altcoins. So if you like crazy risks, crazy rewards, listen up. The Sandbox is, in my opinion, the leader in the space for metaverse ecosystems, right? You have Facebook and Reddit, and all different companies going to be hopping into the metaverse. But I believe that Sandbox is the earliest to do it. They started in 2012, so they've been around for a long time. They just finally released their alpha for play, and I gotta say that even though it's had some explosive price action lately, peaking out around $8, I think $8.50, it has come off quite a bit from then, and I do believe if we get back around the $3.90 range, it will once again be a good purchase. This to me is a much longer hold because the metaverse is going to take a while to come to fruition. So this is not going to be a flip for me. This is going to be something that I hold for a long term, but I do think it's so early on that a $4 billion market cap is a lot, but there is a lot of room to grow here as well. I do expect that if we hit a bear market, this is going to go down a lot, so you're going to have diamond hands if you want to hold this one. And as I said earlier in the beginning of the video, I'm going to be dollar cost averaging into most of these, so if it does go down more, I will continue to pick up small amounts as things drop. The last few coins here are all below a 50 rank, so these are super risky in my opinion, so just be aware. The first one's Engine Coin, which is another play on NFTs and gaming ecosystems. It is basically the foundation that it's going to allow a lot of games and gaming platforms to launch on the blockchain. So to me, this is good exposure to crypto and gaming. SuperFarm is the 233rd ranked coin right now on CoinMarketCap, and it's done pretty poorly over the last several months. It did peak out around $5 in March, and I do think it will go back there again. SuperFarm is a NFT and collectibles platform, much like OpenSea, and it's also got a launch pad for NFT projects. So I do think as we see like Coinbase NFT and other platforms like SuperFarm continue to improve, they will probably overtake OpenSea unless it innovates and continues to adapt. Is not going to be the platform that wins overall, in my opinion. OpenSea has the first mover advantage right now, but I do believe there's going to be other competitors that are innovating in the space quicker than OpenSea does, and they'll reap the rewards of those innovations. Another NFT and gaming play I have is Yield Guild Games. One of the business models that's coming out right now is for play-to-earn games to create guilds, where those guilds rent out NFT assets that have a lot of value to different players so that the players can earn money, but they also take a portion of whatever the player earns as part of the guild. This is a brand new business model that seems to be working really well so far. Even though Yield Guild Games has been pretty much up and down and more or less sideways since it launched earlier this year, I do think this is the easiest way to get exposure to the guild and play to earn space. And the last coin I want to talk about today is Sundayswap. This is what I believe will be the biggest DEX or decentralized exchange on Cardano. Once this launches, I don't know what the price will be. I don't know what the price action will look like or how the supply will look, but this is one of the coins I'm keeping a close eye on because I do believe buying this early on could yield an insane amount of returns, similar to what we saw with things like Uniswap, which once that launched did exceptionally well, going from $2 to about $42 at its peak. And same thing with PancakeSwap. Once it came out and it actually got to its peak, it went from about a 30 cents to again a $45. So these are absolutely astronomical returns in not that much time, right? 2020 to April of this year. Buying Sundayswap, holding it for 6 months to a year, could see amazing returns as long as Cardano's blockchain continues to improve, just like Binance, Smart Chain, and Ethereum did. And there you have it. Those are some of the coins I'm looking to pick up on discounts as they continue to drop lower or dollar cost average in while they are down low, 40% below their all-time high, or maybe even more. Again, thanks to the sponsor of this video, which is you. If you haven't liked the video yet and you haven't subscribed yet, then you haven't really sponsored the video yet. So if you could go over and smash that like button and give a little elbow to that subscribe button, I'd appreciate that a bunch. It's totally free and it helps our whole community grow. So thanks so much for that. Oh, and one more quick thing. Have a great day. We'll see you guys next time.